Alright, for those of you who may not know, I'm a pretty big fan of that Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, so with a new one on the way, let's prep for it. Month by month, here we go. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. So Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl is actually the very first Disney film ever to receive the rating of PG-13. This was a pretty big leap the Walt Disney Company was making with producer Jerry Bruckheimer. I guess they wanted to bring Disney to a more mature audience. I don't know, I was 8 when this movie came out. I didn't see it in theaters. And I guess this film is kinda loosely based off the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, which is an awesome ride. If you haven't been on it, I've been on it a million times. And there are some things from the ride that are in this movie you'll recognize if you've been on there. Like the guys in the jail cell whistling for the dog with the keys. But I don't think that ride had like characters or a story to follow. It's just, oh, pirates and that's it. In order to make a movie, we need some characters to follow. Enter Elizabeth Swann, played by Keira Knightley. When she was a kid, she met Will Turner, here played by Orlando Bloom. And she learns that he might have some sort of history with pirates, maybe in the past. He has this medallion on him, and they have their romance in this movie, which is fine. But then you see him. You see Jack Sparrow. I'm sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp. This guy is the best! Honestly, I gotta say, he's probably one of the most popular characters of this generation. I don't know about you, but when I hear the name Johnny Depp, the first image that comes into my mind is of Jack Sparrow. The dude is weird, he's eccentric, he's hilarious. And I didn't know this until like yesterday, but his performance as Jack Sparrow was actually nominated for an Oscar. You find out that he is the ex-captain of a ship called the Black Pearl, which is now being run by Hector Barbosa, played by Geoffrey Rush, who is also awesome in this movie. See, when you think of the average generic pirate, like the pirates you grew up with as a kid, you know, the cartoony pirates, you don't think of the type of pirate that Jack Sparrow is, you think of the type of pirate Barbosa is. And really, it's because of the way he talks. My impersonation is terrible, so I'm not gonna try. Just watch the movie, you'll see what I mean. And the story goes that his crew of the Black Pearl, there's an evil curse upon them. They have been cursed to be undead for eternity. They turn into skeletons in the moonlight with CG that is kinda dated at this point. But it's that acceptable kind of dated, you know, like the original Spider-Man. Like you remember loving it when you were younger, and it's still fun to watch now. And yeah, fun is a key word here. This film series, the Pirates series, is not meant to be taken seriously at all. They're just there to be fun, but the plus side of that is that they're fun as hell. When you're watching these swashbuckling action sequences, the sword fights are really well choreographed. That first one between Jack Sparrow and Will Turner where they're up in the rafters, that's like a classic one at this point. And just the sets, you see these huge pirate ships out on the ocean, nothing there looks CG. I think they actually use real ships for the most part, which, hey man, that is legit. Just beautiful to look at. However, there are some parts with some goofy humor that I really could have done without, but you know, alright, it's kind of for kids, I guess. I mean, it is PG-13 and there is some blood in this film, but you know, there's some kid humor in this film. Like those two pirates on the crew that just kind of pal around, one of them has a wooden eye. I mean, they're not important characters or anything, but there'll be scenes with them. They're actually in the movie a lot, where it might as well be like an Abbott and Costello routine or something. You're like, alright, can you guys just finish your bit so we can get back to the movie, please? But that is pretty much hands down the biggest gripe about this film. Everything else about this film is pretty much completely badass. And the score? Dude, the score. The score for the first Pirates of the Caribbean film was actually written by two people, Klaus Badelt and his mentor, Hans Zimmer. And at this point, I think it's gotta be one of the most popular themes in all of film music, at least for this generation. You know how it goes. It's catchy as hell. I love the shit out of this theme. So Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl is an awesome good time. It's probably the best out of the 4 we have so far. I haven't watched them in a while, so I can't really give you my opinion for sure, but it is a damn good movie, and it's a damn good start to a damn entertaining film series. So The Curse of the Black Pearl, have you seen it? Have you watched it recently? How does it rank among all the Pirates of the Caribbean films for you? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.